I don't want to brag, but I manifested a lot of things in my life. When I was younger, I used to be blind. I'm not anymore. I met my wife and we moved in what I would consider my ideal house back then. And what was interesting is that I used to be a consultant in politics back then. And the house that we bought was the house of a Portuguese diplomat that also happened to be a pilot. He used to fly fighter planes. And I used to have a huge passion for fighter planes. And so we connected over that. Years later, I actually moved to China. And what's interesting is that when I first met my wife, I said, you know what? I love the people I met there because I met some pretty powerful people in terms of government, in terms of business over there. And I said, I would like to move there. And I visualized this particular moment in my mind. And I was at a temple at that particular time when I visualized it. And a few years later, I moved to China with my wife there. Being in China, I wanted to come back to Canada. I missed a lot Canada. And few things happened. I had a massive, massive, massive car accident. Broke my shoulders, broke my nose. I got a brand new nose. Broke my leg. My son broke his leg too. We almost had to cut his leg off. Terrible, terrible, terrible things. Spent months and months and months in the hospital. It still will take me at least 2 to 3 years before I'm able to run and jump. But at least I'm able to walk. And every day throughout this accident, throughout this pain, throughout this ordeal, I manifested and visualized being able to walk, being able to take care of my family, being able to be normal again, my son being able to walk and run and have fun with his friends. We didn't have to cut his leg. And now he's just a normal boy. Yes, there's issues with his leg, but you know, there's opportunities to get better in the future. And I share these things with you not to brag, and I don't want to share financial things because finance isn't everything in life. Health is important, right? Health, family is important. Too often we focus on wealth, 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 wealth. Well, when you don't have your health, when you don't have your family, you really don't have much. And what I want to do in this video is I want to teach you how you can manifest massive changes in your life, massive opportunities in your life, whether it's with your health or whether it is for wealth. It doesn't matter. Or for family, it doesn't matter. Now, you've all heard about Neville Goddard, I assume, and he talks about living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, which is extremely important. The problem is that sometimes it's easier said than done. You know, when you visualize making it feel real, sometimes it's easier said than done. So I want to give you a tip here to make it feel real, to make it feel as if it's already happened. Now, we're going to do a visualizing exercise here. And it might take a little bit of time, and I want to warn you, it's going to be a bit lengthy, but it's probably the most powerful visualization exercise you will ever, and I do mean ever, do. It's also probably the most important one. If you understand it properly, it will change your life. So what I like to do first of all is for you to bring to mind one of the best days of your life. So it's a past memory, but of the best days of your life, where you're proud, when you feel happy, where you feel so excited. And bring to mind this particular memory, this particular event. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to understand how your subconscious mind codes these events. Because the coding system that your subconscious mind is using, we need to apply this coding system to the way we're going to visualize our desired reality. So by coding system, I mean when you visualize, when you bring to mind this particular memory of the best moment in your life. When you see the picture, where is this picture located? Is it here? Is it here? 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 Where is it physically located in your space? Is it a small picture or is it a very large picture? Does it take the entire room or is there like a frame around it? All these different details gives clues to your mind as to what kind of event it is. And you'll understand as we go along. But notice where the image is located, how big the image is, how far the image is. Is the image close to you or is it far? Notice the brightness of the image. It might be a colored image or might be a black and white image. It might be a movie where you see movement, or it might be a still picture. It might be where you're inside the picture, you can see your hands and feet, or it might be where you're outside yourself and can see your body. Notice all these different details. And we're just going to do a tiny, tiny tweak here just to show you the power of this visual modality. And what I want you to do, if the image is close to you, okay, and is in color, what I want you to do, if it's in color, I want you to turn it black and white. And notice how it just doesn't feel as powerful anymore. And while it's in black and white, I want you to take that image and I want you to push it as far as possible. And notice how, man, it doesn't feel strong anymore, this memory, right? Because you just changed the coding system. So bring it back to the way it was, close to you and in color if it was in color initially. And notice how it feels better right away. So that's the coding system at work. Now we're going to go to what's called the auditory modality. And I want you to notice if there's any sounds whatsoever in this picture or in this movie. Now, some people don't hear any sounds, that's fine, but try to remember, try to see if you bring sound, like even silence is a sound. Even the wind is a sound. Is there any sound? Is it on your left side, on your right side, above, below, behind? And last but not least, how does it feel? And by feeling, I mean like, I'm a very kinesthetic visualizer, meaning that I feel things more than I see things. And I can actually feel this pencil, this mark in my hand. If I'm like this, I can feel it. Some people can, some people cannot. I can feel having glasses on me right now. I can feel having a backpack. So maybe you have these kind of feelings where you feel different objects. Or maybe you have a feeling inside of you like something that is tight in your chest. By feeling, I don't mean a feeling of happiness. I mean a physical feeling inside of you. Like a feeling of warmth or a feeling of cold or of cooling. This is what I mean. Notice if there's any feeling whatsoever in your body. Okay? Now we're going to do something that's absolutely amazing, and you're going to see how it makes your visualization of what you want to manifest into your life feel so much more real, and it's really, really, really easy to do. So we're going to put all of that visualization aside that we just did, okay? And I want you to bring to mind the thing that you're trying to manifest into your life, the thing that you're trying to attract into your life. And when you bring this thing to mind, notice where the image is located. So it might be here, but the image of the best day of your life might be there. Well, you know there's a coding issue right there. That's a problem. So what do we need to do? We need to bring it to this particular location, right? Now, the image that you're trying to attract into your life might be a small image, but this one takes the entire room. So what do you want to do? You want to make it take the entire room. That image right here might be a little bit dim in color. But the image of the best memory of your life might be very bright in color. So what do you want to do? You want to make it very, very bright. Or maybe the image of the thing you're trying to manifest is very, very bright. But the image of the best memory of your life is dim. So what do you want to do? You want to make that thing that you want to attract into your life a dim image because you want to make it match that image. If the one where the best image of your life, the best time of your life, you're inside the picture, you want to make sure that you're in the same point of view. If that best time of your life, the image was close, you want to bring that visualization of the things that you're trying to manifest close to you. If it's far, you want to make it match. Okay? So go between both of them and notice if it matches. Then you want to move on to the auditory system. Make sure that if in the best experience of your life, the best memory of your life, there was sound, then you add sounds to the things you're trying to manifest. And if there was no sounds, then you make sure to take the sounds out of the things you're trying to manifest because you want it to match. If in the picture that represents, or the movie that represents the best memory of your life, you had like a feeling here, right? And it felt like it was turning this way. Well, when you visualize the things you're trying to manifest, you need to match that feeling and put a feeling here and make it turn this way. Not that way, this way. If it was here, you put it there. If it was here, you put it there. You need to make it the same kind of feeling. And as soon as you do it, you're going to feel like you're inside of it. You're going to feel like it's real. You're going to feel like, oh my God. You're going to feel this jolt of energy. It's going to be like, oh my God, I have this thing. Because what you just did, you matched a memory of the best day of your life, something that happened. It already happened. It's not a future desired, it's something that already happened, and therefore it has to happen for you. Do this exercise, and I promise you, you're going to see huge changes in your results and your ability to manifest things in your life. If you have any questions, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and I'm going to have my contact information down below so you can reach out to me. All right? Hope you like this video. Cheers, and bye for now. I know there's no more lights, so I have to finish this video. Cheers, and bye for now.